Hey there, just a quick business tip. I was giving a group presentation last week, and the topic of financials came up. And one of the questions was basically how much detail should you have on your financial statements? And the normal answer is, well, it depends, which is oftentimes true, but I actually did give an answer. And the reality is it depends on your business, obviously, and what you need on your financial statements to give you that clarity of what's actually happening at a high enough level to where you can really understand it and not be feeling like you're in the weeds. And so one of the examples that I shared was just sort of the concept of if you've got one line of business like service, some particular service, having a single service income item or account on your financials would be perfectly fine. If you've got 10 or 100, you may not need that many on your profit and loss statement. Maybe you could break that down into a couple different groups or high level categories. But basically, you want to walk away with enough clarity on really what's happening. And one of the personal examples that I shared was, as a bookkeeping company, we have bookkeeping income on our profit and loss statement. But I looked at that a while back and said, it just says bookkeeping income. It doesn't help me understand, how much of that is hourly, how much of that is monthly fixed rate, how much of that is consulting. And so for me, it wasn't enough. So I went into our chart of accounts. I added a few additional categories to break that out into more detail. Not so much that it's overwhelming, but enough to give me exactly the clarity that I need. And it actually helps me very clearly month to month see which part of my business is growing, which part is maybe not growing. And so I share that just as a tip. If you ever want any feedback on your own chart of accounts or your profit and loss statement, if we can help you maybe get more clarity for what's going on in your business, let us know.